when he does leave in a year, we hope, or two, will you be saying good luck or good riddance? Because I will be saying good riddance enough. Over 20 years playing in the NBA or any league, people get tired after a while.
We all have LeBron fatigue. I get it. I'm a big fan, but I get the LeBron fatigue. I get it.
Right.
No, it's fair. It is fair.
Staying around over 20 years will do that. It's not that people don't appreciate. It's like, oh, God, we got to talk about LeBron again?
Rob Parker goes off on LeBron James. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
And this is the question. Because people always talk about that. Appreciate LeBron James while he's here, because you know what? One day he ain't going to be here, and you're going to be sad because he gone. You're gonna be mad because you couldn't appreciate him when he was here. Hogwash. And sports is like that. And I'm going to tell you, I covered Michael Jordan during the heyday. I sat courtside when he made that shot over Craig Elo in Cleveland.
Classic.
And not one day after Michael Jordan retired did I ever sit around and go, oh, I wish I could watch Michael Jordan play. It's fleeting. Tom Brady's been done for a couple years. You don't sit around and go, oh, I want to watch Tom Brady play quarterback. I saw it. And the same will be for LeBron. Like, when it's over, it's over. You remember some moments that he had, but you're not like, oh, my God, the NBA can't go without LeBron. And me, for one, I will be happy when he bows out because he stayed too long.
Yeah, all good things must come to an end. Eventually, LeBron James will retire. I know he catches a lot of hate, being one of the best players in NBA history. A lot of trolling, but he is still a legendary player. But a lot of people feel like Rob Parker.
And when you play a long time, people get tired of talking about you, tired of the entitlement. You feel like you should be able to do all this stuff. So I'm not, and this is the question. When he does leave in a year, we hope, or two, will you be saying good luck or good riddance? Because I will be saying good riddance enough. Over 20 years playing in the NBA or any league, Tom Brady stayed around too long. He should have retired with the Patriots and moved on. I know he went to Tampa Bay and won a championship, but he stayed on too long, and the same for LeBron.
Right.
People get tired after a while.
I think you're starting to see that with LeBron. A lot of people within the media, the temperature that's changing around LeBron. People ain't really, putting up with all that stuff that comes with having a legendary player with LeBron on your team. LeBron is known to, call out the teammates and be passive-aggressive and have some little standoff issues with the media from time to time. So we're starting to see the whole vibe with LeBron James change as far as the media.
Ryan, you see what I got to deal with, Ryan. You hear what I got to do with. Alex, you see what I got to do with. First of all, let me just say something.
I had to leave the room because
the best part about it is how I love, Rob, how you tactfully, he goes, okay, I'm going to ignore the fact that Tom Brady actually won another Super Bowl when he went to the Buccaneers.
I mentioned it.
How do you just mention that somebody went to another Super Bowl and won another Super Bowl? How do you, and LeBron, the whole point of this, the start of this, was that he had his third triple-double in a row. He had 35 points, I think 14 assists and 11 rebounds. It was ridiculous what LeBron did. And then you say he stayed past his prime. Dude went to the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago, went to the postseason last year, might have made a longer run if he didn't run against their one team that has their nemesis in the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, okay.
Listen.
LeBron's still going to put up some good numbers, but do you want to leave while you're on top of the game, or do you want to have that father time kick in and all of a sudden LeBron goes from averaging 25 points per game to 15 points per game? Are we going to see that drop off, or is LeBron James going to be like, you know what, Bryce is in the league 2026? That could be his last season. So I'm interested to see if LeBron James is going to try to push it beyond 2 years.
I will agree that we oftentimes, in the real time that it happens, the exact moment, we'll be like, all right, you move on. But what happens is, as you get further away, you go, man, I miss that guy or I miss that era.
Who have you said that to?
You'll miss that era.
Seriously.
All of us kind of miss that
player and
90s era. I'm saying you miss that style of basketball, that late 90s,
But you don't go back
2000s.
and go, oh, man, I wish Isaiah Thomas was still playing today.
No, but
that's what I'm trying to say.
No, all right. So what I'm saying is you appreciate what that person brought, because the concern is, like we had a little while ago, I do think it's changing, where you started to feel like, man, do these young dudes even care? They don't even know how to play. They ain't got no fundamentals. You never question
All I
Kobe.
say is Anthony
you never
Edwards,
question
he
LeBron.
wants to play
That's
every
why I said
day.
these young
Okay.
guys are coming back. There was a period about 6, 7, 8 year run where it was like, all right, these young guys, I don't know about these dudes. They don't really seem to have that drive. They want to play it. It's like they just want to be popular. Now it's coming.
Yeah, I'm more miss eras, not like specific players. Shout out to all the people that, came up in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. But I'm more of an era person. If we can bring back that 90s energy where you can foul someone and not get kicked out the game, or you can kind of taunt at someone or have a back and forth without getting technical. So I'm more miss eras as opposed to just individual players.
Going back around with Ant, with Wemby, with Luka, some of these young guys, you're like, oh, I don't question that they want to win. But there was a period, and that's when you start to look back and say, man, I miss the Kevin Garnett's, the Duncans, the Dirks, the Kobe's, like the guys that wanted it, the D-Wades.
Did you say
you missed
Wemby?
that era. The point is, good luck, because in the middle of it, we all have LeBron fatigue. I get it. I'm a big fan, but I get the LeBron fatigue. I get it.
Right.
No, it's fair. It is
staying
fair.
around over 20 years will do that. It's not that
It's
people
fair.
don't appreciate. It's like, God, we got to talk about LeBron again?
It is fair because 22 years, and not only it's not like, let's say the first 8, we didn't know him. It was like, oh, who's this young guy? Like Giannis, we didn't know Giannis
He
the
had,
first 5, 6 career years.
The chosen one, tattooed to his back.
So I get that, but we're going to miss him, man. We're going to miss that he wanted to be the face of the league, was the face of the league, that he spoke up sometimes. Sometimes he put his foot in the mouth, but he was there. He was a constant. He was something you can depend on.
Yeah, of course. Again, shout out to LeBron James, but people have been talking about, is he kind of overstaying his welcome? Should he just go ahead and retire? But when you have the money and power like LeBron and then the influence to where you can bring in possibly 2 sons in the league that have minimal to below level talent, LeBron James is going to try to flex his power for another few more years. So I hear what Rob Parker's saying, like, you did your thing, you put up all these numbers, but it's time for you to go. Let the young guys shine.
He was something you could depend on even if you wanted to hate him. Like, oh, here comes LeBron. But you knew he was there. And you're going to miss that. Having the guy you love, having the guy you love to hate, having Mr. Dependable, knowing what you're going to see. Because sometimes you get these young kids and you don't know what. They don't want to play. They doing this. They ain't taking it serious. They shooting threes all over the place. And you may miss it. So I'm obviously going to say good luck. But I will say, because I'm a realist, I do understand that people have LeBron fatigue. I can understand that.
And when LeBron bows out in a year or two, will you be saying good luck or good riddance? And has he overstayed his welcome? I get the playing well and putting up numbers. Remember, it takes the Lakers. They got to go through the play-in in order to make the playoffs with LeBron with his good numbers and AD. They don't even make the playoffs outright.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Lakers. Like, they have a decent little roster, but you're not going to really do anything in the Western Conference. You got the Nuggets that they can't get past. They may play good for 4 quarters, but when it really counts the most, who's going to score the ball? LeBron James, he's going to pass before he scores. Anthony Davis, he's going to fold under pressure, may break a nail and have to miss the rest of the game. So the Lakers, even though they have some talent on that team and LeBron James' greatness at 39, 40 years old, it really doesn't mean anything because the Western Conference is too powerful. But yeah, so we're going to see what happens with LeBron James. Again, he can easily play another 2 or 3 years at this level, but what's going to happen after the 2 years, after Bryce gets into the league? Is that going to be like the smoke signal for LeBron James to go ahead and retire? We're definitely going to find out sooner than later.